They clean every bottle.
Wait.
This is a public school, man. We're not talking about private. So how would the private lunch system be?
God, how did I find myself in this country? Hi guys, welcome back again. It's a beautiful day. So today we're going to be checking out France Gourmet school lunches. All right, let's see what
Let's see how they
French.
treat their
Yeah,
students.
exactly. I don't think. Okay.
Every day has an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, so sorry. In this video, we are going to be comparing it with our experience as a student, as a once student in Nigeria. Am I supposed to call that country? Yeah, Nigeria. So let's go.
A main course, the sauce that changes every day, the cheese that changes
That's the
every day.
menu for the lunch program at a public school in Paris.
Hold up, wait.
This guy is eating like...
Did I just hear public school, number one? And why is this food looking like all those food we eat at the fancy restaurants that they normally say, can we serve you aubergines?
But I'm noticing this particular student kept his bread on the table. That's not hygiene though, hygienic. But regardless, he has a bread to put on the table.
When you went to public school, did they feed you?
Guy, let's continue.
Because I don't remember being fed.
course meal for 3-year-olds. A menu not only given to parents so they know what their child is having for lunch,
Wow.
but even recommends what families should serve for that night's dinner.
You don't want your child to have fish for lunch and fish for dinner.
Vivian Walt is a writer for Time magazine, and her 3-year-old son goes to a public school in Paris. And her experience illustrates just how seriously the French schools approach meals.
That's a myth.
The menus are designed to provide a balanced meal, but also to introduce children to the tremendous variety of French cuisine.
Wow.
I was there the day they served bouillabaisse, and yeah, that's me in a bunny suit, because they were extraordinary lengths for food safety. Each of the city's 20 school districts has a central kitchen like this.
Wow.
A high-tech, ultra-hygienic facility, because children, especially young
very
children,
delicate.
are more susceptible to
Yeah.
foodborne illnesses.
Oh
They
my
clean
God.
every bottle.
Wait. A government that cares.
This is a public school, man. We're not talking about private. So how would the private lunch system be?
God, how did I find myself in this country?
And the fact
Oh,
they take
God.
hygiene is like one of the top priorities there.
They
They
even
understand
installed
children are substitute to all of those things.
God.
And children are delicate. They understand those things. Like each bottles are being rinsed before handed over to the kids. That's intentionality there.
I don't know what I'm tearing off.
Are you serious?
Like,
I know what I ate in
God.
boarding school.
I know what I went. You're
And
talking about body school.
and even in a public school in Nigeria, we do not have a lunch system. It's just
No.
few private schools that recently
introduced
this lunch
that.
system.
Do you
Yeah,
understand?
and we've not. I don't really know how it operates though. But in a public school lunch, why lunch where?
You have a canteen. Go and buy food. You can buy snacks there. You are lucky. You just can buy. Sometimes you buy meat pie and ice cream and just.
I think your rumination.
I'm remembering my.
Every piece of fruit.
There is
Wow,
nothing
food.
that leaves this place to the kitchen that has not been disinfected.
Wow.
The meat, they were proud to tell me, not only born and raised, but
abattu en France.
which even in the US is no guarantee of quality or safety. But in Parisian schools, they keep small samples of every meal for 2 months just in case of any suspect illnesses.
Wow.
And in the US, schools generally offer vegetables at lunch, but children just don't eat them. Here, the dietitian isn't above deep frying the broccoli.
Une manière un petit peu cachée de leur faire manger des légumes.
But a bigger concern is the rise in childhood obesity.
They even take the time. I'm so sorry I'm pausing so much. Like, they even take the time out to make sure that these children eat their vegetables. They will now make it in a special way and hide the broccoli inside.
Yeah.
Ah!
They are screaming at our audience ears.
I'm sorry. Like, make it make sense that we don't have something like this. Make it make sense. Tell me that these children will not grow up and be passionate about their country.
No, there's a lot of service there. And intentionality, I
Like
said.
they installed a lot of equipment just to make sure that whatever these people are doing are hygienic enough.
If you see the kitchen from the boarding school I went to, oh my god, it's terrible.
I don't want to just be calling names of some institutions. I would have
Give
just
me an ink.
give you guys examples because the videos are actually flying online. All those people that normally do this, get ready with me while I go and pick food or stuff like that. When you check the system that is in place to feed most of these people that went to serve, you will just go crazy. I'm sorry, I'm getting angry. Sorry, let's get back to what
say
I was
by
like, we should not
the
have compared
popularity
this
of fast
now.
food.
Stop comparing.
C'est facile, c'est simple. Là, vous voyez, j'avais faim et finalement, je trouve que c'est assez pratique. On est servi rapidement.
One of the very first things that they will always tell you is about how Americans gobble their food. And it's one of the things that drives the French nuts about Americans.
Yeah, okay. But I went to City Hall to talk to the woman in charge of all the public schools in Paris. Rosai Colombe is her name. And she believes that eating
is also a pleasure because you share with your friends in school, your family at home, and you share some food, but you also share time, conversation, and this is also a point that is important to me.
Well, in a Parisian school, the lunch costs around $5, $6, and the family pays what they can afford. The city picks up the rest. But even in a small town 400 miles to the south of Paris, where the budget is about half that, the chef there insists.
C'est pas parce qu'ils n'ont pas le droit de vote qu'on va se foutre de leur gueule, quoi.
This is Dominique Valadier. He's the chef at a local high school, and he has to feed 800 students every day for the equivalent of about $2.50 a plate. It's ironic because 20 years ago he was a chef at one of the biggest casinos on the Riviera.
J'ai servi la reine d'Angleterre.
Wow, it's a big chef.
Yeah.
Ah ouais, elle a mangé du cassoulet, je m'en rappelle.
But he married a teacher, and when their schedules and vacations, never meshed, he left the Riviera and the Queen to cook for kids, but brought with him his passion for cuisine. He insists everything be made by hand. He refuses to take shortcuts, even making his own fish stock so that nothing goes to waste.
Et c'est bien meilleur, parce que ça a beaucoup de goût, beaucoup de force.
Most mornings he goes to the market.
Je cherche les légumes qui viennent d'ici, le plus possible.
The menu that day included roast beef, handmade ratatouille turnovers, carrot salad, and mussels, all fresh. And just as younger children are introduced to typical French cuisine, at this school, kids are eating escargot. Yeah, it's snails. One student even feels it's better than what he's getting at home.
At home, I eat the usual thing, normal things like everybody do, pasta, like pizza, normal. And when you get here, it's really
And
You
they're
get paid
healthy
two
good for your health.
point something dollar for all this on their
As
plate.
we know, are proud of their cuisine, which is why Vivian, you remember Vivian, well, when her son started nursery school, she'd signed him up for the lunch program, then decided maybe she'd bring him home, feed him, he could take a short nap. She neglected to tell the administration, and one day got a phone call requesting that she come to the school immediately.
I thought something was really wrong with my son. I ran out the door, I ran down the street, run up to her office, walk in, and she's sitting there with my file in front of her, and she says, "What does your son eat for lunch?" Because of course we had signed him up for the lunch program, and I had changed my mind without letting them know.
So Vivian agreed that her son would eat lunch at school every day and was sent home with a menu detailing what the child would be eating every day for the next 2 months.
This to me is a work of art. And
They
these
don't
are
give you the
3
option to
months
choose.
we're talking about.
That's a food roaster.
Like they give you the
According to what they
option.
say, like if a child should eat something fishy, he's not expected to eat something fishy for dinner because it will be too much, So they balance the food like highly.
A system that works. You don't know how good you have it. To be frank, sorry guys, sorry. I got emotional in this video and I promised myself not to be emotional.
Kids are eating healthy
You
and
understand?
balanced.
I love the system that is in place, and I love the fact that the government put priority on making sure that these kids have the best possible nutrition they need. Because most of these things are food also help with brain development. It helps with brain development. I have no words to say, because honestly, if I get down into saying the things that I want to say,
like over
I
here,
might break down crying.
boarding schools, because that is in public school. You actually pay for your food and all. You get the lowest quality of food in boarding school. Like when I mean the lowest, because the kitchen staff are stealing things.
Wow.
Used to cook students' food. So they cook the lowest just for them to get some that they are going to take home. That's stealing from students. That aside, the mode of preparation is terrible. The quality of food and the quantity of food is terrible. Sometimes you might even see flies, insects in your food, and you don't have a choice, because that's the only source you're getting food from. So it's terrible, and I'm so glad I'm seeing a system that works over there, seeing people intentional about what they are feeding to students, because then the students actually, majority of the people, they are not up to 18, just undergraduate and all.
The funniest thing is this, right? I heard when they say that even when they cook, right, they take some of the food, some of the meat, and keep aside
just in case they can test it.
They can test it and say, okay, this is where problem is coming from. This is where issue is coming from.
Man.
God bless France.
And the chefs.
The Federal Republic of, the Republic of France, not Federal, sorry. The Republic of France. God bless you guys.
You're working. You're working.
You guys are working. Thank you guys for sticking around to this part of this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Please tell us the possible way to come to France. See you guys on the next one. We have a daughter. Yeah, we do. We have a daughter. So we want the possible best for her. See you guys on the next one. For now, remember, blessed time.
What is goodbye in France? Voilà.
Ciao.
Ciao.
I think it's ciao.